Today I'm taking a look at the Brinyte WT01. Okay, so there is the flashlight. We can see it does not have a zoom. It looks like we can unscrew the lens. So you can see where the battery would fit there in the end. One thing I like seeing about this is that it is a solid piece of equipment right there. So we're not going to have to worry about that thing breaking and falling apart on us. There is a rubber O-ring right there to make a good seal. So if we want to use this outside, we're not going to worry about that. Got a good feeling button on there and a single LED with a very large smooth reflector. The other side of the flashlight is just one molded piece. There's no button or anything like that. The back cap does not spin off, so something very unusual for a rounded style flashlight like this. But because there's less moving parts on here, that means that this is going to be a more overall rugged, durable flashlight. Nice and basic. The big selling point for this flashlight is just going to be that it is designed for blackouts whenever you lose electricity. So to show you what I mean, we should have what we need in here. So we can see that comes with a gigantic 26650 battery. So much bigger than those 18650s. That is a 5000 milliamp hour battery. We've got our base. So this is going to be our charging base. We've got our USB-C port right there. It actually came with two cables. Those are both USB-A to USB-C. And it even came with a couple of extra seals just in case the one on here wears out. So I appreciate that they did that. Let's drop our battery in there. Got a nice tight fit for that, which I appreciate. So it's not going to be rattling around. And there we go. We've got a flashlight. So if we press and hold, we go through the different modes. We got low, medium, and high. And it looks like we also got a moonlight mode. If we double click, we go to turbo. And if we press and hold to turn it on, it looks like it goes right to our moonlight. So let's go to high, turn that off, press and hold. And we go straight to moonlight. So very nice. I appreciate that you got that functionality built in. I also appreciate that it looks like our button actually lights up. So that's a nice little touch. So I'm going to plug my USB-C cable into the dock. And then if we drop our flashlight on there, it begins to charge. Now the cool thing about this, you can see right now it is off. If we pull that off of the charger, it automatically comes on. So we don't have to go feeling for the button. All we got to do is drop that off. When we put it back on the charger, it automatically turns back off. So why is that good for a power outage? The main reason that's good for a power outage is going to be the ease of use. But what that also means is if for whatever reason we lose power, that will automatically come back on. You don't actually have to go searching for your flashlight. As long as you got that guy plugged in, we lose power, it comes on. You're going to be able to see that thing from a mile away, even though the rest of your house is going to be pitch black. So you don't have to go feeling around for the flashlight. Very handy thing, especially if you're dealing with an environment where you might have a lot of dangerous objects around. If you got like an industrial factory or something like that, this thing could actually save yourself a whole lot of injuries, hassles, and plus it is just a heck of a lot more convenient. So a very interesting niche style of product. I also appreciate that when it comes on, it actually goes to a low mode. So for example, if you got this guy in your bedroom, it's not just going to immediately blind you whenever you lose the power. We also got our instructions. It actually says that that switch will change color depending on the battery level. So in the event that your battery starts dying, that will actually start glowing red instead of green. So for power saving mode, we got 10 lumens. That goes all the way up to turbo mode at 2700 lumens. That is going to be on full charge, 2700. If you use it on turbo, you got up to 2 hours and 20 minutes of runtime. And if you go on to the 10 lumens, you've got 250 hours of runtime. So 24 hours a day, that's going to be a little bit over 10 days. So if you just want this guy to be on, you can even use that as a camping light running literally the entire week. That won't be a problem with this. Beam distance, we're looking at 363 yards, a little over 1,000 feet. Max intensity, 27,500 candles. Impact resistance is about 1 yard. Protection level is IP68, so you can actually take that entire thing, dunk it underwater 1 meter, and that won't be an issue. Working voltage is 2.8 to 4.2 volts. Got our dimensions right there. It's about 0.45 pounds. And then we got our accessories that we already went over. So here we can see some of the environment that I would normally be working in. We can see that we got a spot there in the center with a bunch of spill off to the side. Not a ton, but I mean it's enough to where you can see a little bit. There is low, medium, and high. So let's go back to low. And with this, we got plenty of light here for doing anything up close, especially for a power saving mode. That provides quite a bit of light for power saving. We can even see across the room. Low, medium, high, turbo. And if we look down the hall, there's low, medium, high. Has got quite a bit of push on it. So that's one of the benefits of having a light like this that does have some spill on the side, but primarily is pinpointed in the center. And turbo. But we can definitely see all the way down that hall. We can see that water heater. Let's go over here. So we're back to low, medium, and high. and we can see everything that's going on in there, no problem. I would probably run this guy at medium for most of my daily work if I was going to be using that here. But yeah, I think the biggest thing with this flashlight is just going to be the fact that we got that base. We can drop it right in there. So even a young child is going to know the light is on. I can grab that thing and work it. They don't have to know how the button works. They don't have to know anything about it. All they have to know is grab the thing, pick it up, and you got light. So if you're looking for a light specifically for your family for blackouts, I think this is probably going to be your best bet for that. So overall, I am very happy with that.